Can I hold it right quick?
Okay.
Okay, look. You answered that question right. It's on the left side.
Well, I'm smart as hell. I was supposed to do it out in the next
What
place.
you do? It look like you in a salon, like you do hair or something.
In the studio, I be recording
No, I
music.
said a salon.
It's like I'm
A
in a salon.
studio salon.
This is my little studio, child. Okay, this is where I record music. This is where I do my paintings. This is where I do a lot of my podcasts sometimes. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
damn. You got everything going on, huh?
Not really. I don't got everything going
What you
on,
mean
child.
not really?
I don't
You
got
just said
everything going
goddamn
on.
32. I can't get it out my mouth. But 32 jobs.
You said I got
Damn,
32
I can't
jobs?
keep up.
I don't have 32 jobs.
You?
I have like, I guess like 3 career paths. Okay, I got a career in music. I have a career in art, and then these people want me to be on a podcast and stuff too. So I'm working on that as well.
So, like,
Okay.
if you had to give up anything, though, and like your number one thing you wanted to do out of all that stuff you just said, what would you do?
Um, my
If
music,
you know what I'm saying, if it was a situation like that.
my music. Okay, because I can say things in a painting, but my paintings only get but so far. And then it's like if somebody
Yeah.
buys the painting, nobody's gonna see that painting anymore, really. But if I make a song, I can make a lot of people hear this song, and I can say
Yeah,
things
you're right. Yeah.
that can influence people and help them to grow as a person. Okay,
And then they say like, look, if you pay
the
attention, they say
podcasts are
like
nice too, but I'm
artists.
just not starting to do
Look,
podcasts.
okay, go ahead. I'm gonna listen to you.
What you said,
Go
I'm
ahead.
listening to you.
Where they say like artists, like whoever paint or draw, them folks don't get famous after they die. Look at Michelangelo, Da Vinci. You know what I'm saying? Them folks didn't get famous after they died.
I'm not trying to be famous though. I don't care about being famous. I
Well, you
care about
know,
being able to touch.
me, I'd rather be rich. Look, I'd rather be rich than famous.
I don't want to be rich or famous.
You know, listen. You know why you'd rather be rich?
I don't want to be neither one of them.
Okay, listen. Because if you rich, you could be rich, and people won't even know how much money you got. You rich. But if you famous, people know who you are because you are famous.
And they assume
So
that you
you on
have
the
money,
TV
but you.
screens and everything, but you could be rich and have money, and people won't even know who you are. You know what I'm saying?
But see, here's the thing about
You can
being
stay in a
rich.
regular neighborhood and be rich.
You can't stay in a regular neighborhood because see, the thing about being rich is that you will have people who will constantly try to get money out of you, whether it be through the internet or trying to like they gonna try all kinds of ways. And if you think that they're not gonna, you think you can just keep it in secrecy? No, you cannot. That's why they have to hire people and stuff to help them to keep their identity protected.
Nah, I think you can keep it a secret.
You
I think
cannot
you
keep it a
can.
secret, boy. I'm telling you, I know people who have money because let me tell you, like, sometimes people buy paintings from me and they be having a lot of money and they be like, please do not tell nobody that I bought this painting from you. Like, don't put nothing about me on the internet or none of that stuff like that. And it's because they have money and they don't want nobody to know.
Yeah.
Okay? So, yes, child.
Look, LeBron James just came up the other day. LeBron James sit there and said, hey, he is feared that he would go broke. But LeBron James is rich as hell, but he was saying he feared that he would go broke because his people around him, they be trying to get them on his team. Say for like if
Right.
goddamn like like people who be trying to, you know what I'm saying, goddamn it, damn, I can't get it out my mouth.
Use
But you
him.
know, goddamn, they
Use him
want you
and
to goddamn put this money into this
they're trying to
program and
use
shit.
him and
Look,
they're
a
trying
lot
to
of
manipulate
goddamn
him.
sport people, a lot of sports people who been getting locked up. Investing, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Investing. LeBron James was like, shit, man, I'm scared to have a investor on my team because at the same time, he would be taking my money and I
Right.
would be going broke.
Right.
Yeah, you know how many NBA players are broke now?
That's why I was saying, like,
NBA
I would
players
not want
are
to be
broke.
rich or famous because it's just gonna be, it's not anything really good coming out of that. It's a lot of bad that comes with that. It's like if you just be broke and ugly, you don't understand how good your life can be just by being broke and ugly. You know, you won't have people using you. They'll see you for your.
Look, you
I'm
said it
telling
right,
you this,
man, because
okay? Because a lot of times
you said look, because the devil would bring you money.
that is not true, honey. You believe in the devil? Like, that's not a real thing. That white man gave y'all that shit. Okay? That's not a real
Okay, how
thing.
do you know that? How do
How
you
do I know that? How do I know that? What do you mean? Do you not study your history? Do you not listen to
Yes, I
what
do.
do you not listen to your ancestors in your family? How many times have you heard black people say black
They
people
don't know
listen
that.
to
They
me?
don't know.
How many times have you
Right.
heard a black person say that black people used to worship the sun? How many times have you heard that? A countless number of times, right? So, okay, if you
Nah,
heard,
I heard like older people, like grandmamas
right,
and stuff.
okay, right,
They be like,
exactly.
they
You
go to
heard
church
older
and
people
stuff.
say this, okay, you've heard older people say this. I don't give a damn
Not
about
know
because they
about
going to
the
church.
sun.
You still heard
Not
them
know about
say,
the sun. Look. Okay,
what?
no, hold on. Listen, and then I'll let you say something. But look, the white person, the sun, they want to be, you know what I'm saying? They go out there and they sit in the sun to adapt like us, get the skin color. But they don't have the pigment in their skin, so look, they can only do that so for so long. Then they had to take their ass back in there. Well, a black man, he can sit outside all day long in the sun.
Right.
We, okay, they go.
All right, okay. And like I was saying, the white people gave you that religion because, see, a black person is way more evolved and more dominant than any other creature on the planet. Okay, so what these white people have done is tricked they trick black people into believing that they are better and stronger and more, powerful or something like that. They try to use the word white to make it seem as if they are pure and clean and, like they're just holy. Okay, and they try to label us as black and all these other names to make us seem dirty or make us seem negative or like it's not a good thing. Okay, so it's a whole thing about
Niggas,
power,
black, make,
and
yeah, black is negative and white. Yeah, I
a
get
lot
what
of
you're
black
saying.
people
Now
do
keep
not
going,
even
keep
see
going.
that. Okay, they gave them that religion to make them believe that, and make them delusional and think that this white person is better than you in some way. Okay, and I see this all the time with black people, even in customer service. They'll treat a white person way better than you in the damn line and treat you like
Okay,
shit, and they be black too.
listen. Okay, I think that shit came from back in the days. You know what I'm saying? Way before Christopher Columbus. You know what I'm saying? But if you pay attention and look at your books,
You
it was
realize
black
it,
people who owned slaves.
Christopher.
It was black
Hold
people who
on.
owned slaves too back
Do
in the
you realize that
days.
Christopher Columbus is a Hispanic man? That's not a white person. These people
Okay,
came from
no, that
Spain.
man was a car. No, he was a what's it called?
Oh,
He
what?
brought the polio over here, and trying to say that
No, the
he
hell he
discovered
didn't.
some land. Well, how the hell you discover some land when them folks was already over here? They
He
just
didn't
didn't bring
bring
their shit
Napoleon
out
over here,
there.
child. Okay, Napoleon came over here on
Yeah,
his
he brought
own,
that
and
shit.
them people was, yeah, it
He
was
brought that
people
shit
over
out.
there, but them people had money. Okay, money is more powerful than
Man,
some
that
people
man
over
is a
there
pirate. He
talking
was
it
a
and race.
pirate. He was a pirate.
It don't matter, child. Them people had money. Okay, they had money. That's what it was. They
Shit, them
had money,
Indians
and they
had
had the
money.
power to
Them
do
Indians
so.
had money.
Them people did
Don't
not
think them
have no
Indians had
money. They
money.
was over there living peacefully in their reservations, not worrying about shit, not doing shit. They didn't even have the weaponry to fight against these people.
Yes, they did. Look, they had
No, they
weapons, but they
didn't.
trusted him. I really believe that.
Child,
They
they didn't
trusted
trust these
that man.
damn
Hey,
people.
look, he
They didn't
came over
have no
there.
power to
No,
do nothing,
listen,
honey.
listen.
And then on top of that, they got
He came
manipulated
over there.
too.
He grilled on folks, and they trusted that shit.
See, you got to go do your
Boy,
history, child. You got to go back and go do your history because you real lost, okay? And I'm not finna sit up here and listen to this because you not, no, okay?
we don't know, dude. I'm just
Who
saying, we
don't
don't
know?
know. We don't really know what really happened. No
Who
motherfucker
is
tell us
we? Who
anything.
is we? Okay? You don't know what
Us.
really happened.
Yeah,
Okay?
I'm
Speak
just
for
saying they can
yourself.
really tell us. Yeah, the books.
That's
The books
yes,
in
the books.
school.
Okay,
In
don't listen to them
school.
damn books. I thought you said that
Look,
you was into artwork. How is you into artwork and you don't know the history of what happened in this world? I don't
okay,
think
listen.
you not into
Look,
artwork
you went to
then.
school. Will you please listen? You went to school, right? And then goddamn, hey, Pluto was a planet. That always say it ain't no planet. But y'all taught us it was a planet.
Because
They
do you
always
really do you
say,
know why they say that?
come on,
Boy,
man.
nah, okay, bye,
Yeah,
okay,
no, look, I think they be. Uh,
okay.
no, I think they be teaching us bullshit. That's all I'm telling
You think you think
you. They been teaching us bullshit.
you think why you think they didn't let them people read nothing but the Bible, okay, and then let them read no other books,
And that's
okay?
why I'm telling you,
And
I
you think
believe
that
in
shit
the
don't
Bible.
change? They still be doing the same.
Listen,
It's still going on to this day, okay? That's why you need
but
to know
do
your
look, I
history.
do
That's
believe
why
that
you
they
need to go
did take
and
some shit out the Bible. Yeah, they took some shit out that they don't
let me
want to
tell you
take. You know
something.
what I'm
The
saying?
Bible is not a book that you need to be worshiping and all that. It ain't no damn God, okay? I promise you, the God is not on the outside of
So
you.
where the hell we came from?
Who the fuck knows and who cares? Why is that even important? Like, why do people want to know where
That's
we
what I
came
was
from?
saying. So we came for something.
Who
Even
gives a
like I
damn?
told
You
my
came
uncle,
from your mama womb.
look,
That's where you came from. You came out your
look.
mama coochie. Okay, so that's who you should be
Yes, but
worshiping and
still,
praising is your
something put
mama.
a human on here that make it goddamn. You know what I'm saying? And like I told my uncle, shit, hey, who's to say God and alien? Who's to sit there and say
The
God is
God
not
that they
there?
got y'all worshiping, it is an alien. Okay, the book that they got y'all worshiping and them people that they talking about, those are aliens that they talking about. Them people came here from another planet. Okay, and they proclaimed themselves as gods because these people here on this planet went by shit. So they said, okay, well, we got the technology to rule over these motherfuckers, so we might as well just make ourselves into gods and make them be our slaves. And that's exactly what the fuck they did. And then they altered our genes so that we don't live as long and we only live around about 100 years or so. Okay? And then they flooded the fucking earth because they got tired of all the bullshit that was going on. And then it was a whole bunch of other bullshit happened. And then they left.
When they say God flooded the earth,
It ain't. The God is
you
the
know,
fucking
God,
alien,
he
honey.
destroyed, he did,
The God is the alien. Okay? Think about
okay,
this.
yeah,
When,
then say
okay.
what I just said.
When this so-called God told Noah to go get these animals and all this and put them on a boat or whatever, okay, how did Noah put all these elephants and tigers and lions and bears and shit on one wooden ass boat? This old ass man, okay,
Cause
even if
God
it was
is
a young
powerful.
man, okay, and then they said that he didn't
They
bring his
say
family on
God,
until
his
after.
brother.
Okay, so how in the fuck did this old man and this supposed to have been and this supposed to been this supposed to been a wooden boat?
Once a theorist.
This supposed to been a wooden
God,
boat.
hey, look, if he can create us, if he can create us, man, come on, look,
It ain't. Let me tell you, them people alter our genes. Like it, they did not create us. Like them, the aliens did not create us,
know
honey.
what
They
I'm
came
saying?
here and altered our. They altered our genetics. The father of all of us humans is Adam. Okay, a black man named Adam. Okay, they altered his genes. Okay, and made him and gave him a girlfriend too, so he can have children and shit. It was other people on the
That shit,
planet.
okay.
It was other people on the
Yeah, I was about to
planet.
say it was people before Adam and Eve.
Right, and they took Adam, okay? They took Adam out of all the people that was here on the fucking planet, okay? And these bitches created a baby, okay, out of the human genes, and they put the human genes with the alien genes, and they put a being on this planet named Adam, okay, who they made in their likeness,
Back in the
who
day,
look like
there
them,
wasn't no
which is us,
hormones
honey.
or nothing.
We are the children of Adam, okay? Like, I want you to go and look at your history and go learn about this stuff. And I need you to go to black
They say, look,
museums.
it say it's other books that's missing.
There are books that's missing.
Look,
And the
you
Bible is
know,
not meant to be worshipped as no damn religion, okay? It was meant for you to learn from this motherfucking shit, okay? As a person, as a human being. It's not for you to
okay, I get what you're
worship a
saying.
god. It's for you to evolve as a person and as a human being so you can learn things about what's going on in the world and why you here and all that
Nobody
shit.
doing crazy shit on this earth. You know what I'm saying? Just be out here,
Okay? So, yeah,
Get you,
child.
I see you.
You don't
Where
see
you
me.
going tonight?
But anyways, hey y'all, what's the motherfucking tea, bitch?
Yeah. Why ain't nobody
Okay.
else joining us for this come up?
Because they probably don't know how to touch on these kind of topics and stuff like that. Okay. But it's okay. We all here to learn because it's like this. A lot of people need to learn their history and see that's the reason why they try to keep y'all from learning it because they don't want you to know your power. If you have knowledge in these areas and you know about this stuff, then nobody can take that from you. Just like me. Bitch, I already know. Like, let me tell you something. A white man tried me today. And I was really flabbergasted because I'm like, hey, I just came in here
Like
to
your
get some
sexy
chicken.
ass. That's what it was.
What?
Look, I think it's just, man, hey, stay out of trouble, you know what I'm saying? And do good, you know what I'm saying? Go to work, you know what I'm saying? No.
I cannot with him, honey. He sounds like he's drunk and stuff, and I'm trying to have a real conversation. I'm sorry. I got shit falling and shit. Okay. 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 What's the motherfucking tea, bitch? Okay. And see, this my thing too. Like, a lot of people don't be knowing. Like, they don't be knowing. Like, see, I done been to a lot of black museums and stuff. So I done seen a lot of different kinds of stuff that, these black artists have put out into the world that they want us to see and know. Okay. So, that's what I advise people to do is go to the museums, go check out the art, go check out the shows. Okay, okay, okay. But yes, child, what I came on here to talk about, oh yeah, that's what I was finna say. This white man tried me today in a restaurant where I know that they have some really good chicken. And I said to myself, I'm not gonna let his racist ass stop me from getting this good ass chicken. Okay, I'm finna get this 10-piece and I'm finna order me a side of fries. Okay, because first of all, the chicken ain't racist, honey. The chicken ain't racist, and I know that this chicken is gonna taste good as hell. So I'm not finna let your bad Bill Donald Trump looking ass stop me from getting this good ass chicken. Okay, I'm just not. Because, first of all, when I was a student in high school, I used to go to this sub shop after school. and get their fries. Sometimes I used to go on my lunch break, on at lunch, okay, and try to go order some fries before my 30-minute lunch is over, child. Okay, and sometimes we used to be eating the fries, trying to, trying to go to class, trying to hurry up and eat them fries. So I wasn't finna let his racist ass get in the way of me and those chicken wings. Okay, 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 okay. But yeah, I experienced homophobia today and I experienced a little bit of transphobia today because when I was in the wig store, that's another thing that I want to talk about too. Because it's like this, child. Why is it like it's like weird because all my life, bitch, I've been going inside the the house store. You get what I'm saying? Like I've been going in the house store all my damn life. So today, this girl had gave me the wrong wig, okay? Because they give you a little card, because people be stealing wigs and shit, bitch. So they give you a card and you got to meet them in the front, to get your wig. Okay, I go up there, she done bag my wig up and everything, and I had the silicone mix too, so, she got my stuff in the bag. I ain't even really looking at it and everything, I done paid the price or whatever. Bitch, I get home. It's some kind of wig. They got a fucking blonde stripe right here and some kind of blonde over here. It was match colors and shit. And I'm like, this is not even a wig that I would wear. So I'm like, now I got to drive back all the way over here just to take this damn wig back, okay? Because I'm not finna slay with this motherfucking shit. And so when I went back to the hair salon, right, and I was explaining to the girl, and I'm like, this not the wig that I wanted. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can look at my receipt. I'm telling her, girl, this wig don't even look like it costs as much as the wig that I wanted. Okay? And then the girl behind her gonna chime in and say, oh, she said, she going to get it for you. I was like, excuse me? Like, who the fuck do this bitch think she talking to? Because why are you even chiming in, bitch? Because do you realize that I just drove miles, okay? Bitch, why in the fuck do I have to, you know what I'm saying? This is not, this is a mistake on your behalf, okay? Do you not realize that, little girl? Like, I don't understand. And then see what clicked in my brain is, this bitch must think I'm a moy. This bitch must think I'm a moy. This bitch must think I'm Miss Netta or somebody along those lines. Because why are you bothered about me complaining about having the wrong wig? Is it because I'm a punk and you feel like I shouldn't be wearing a wig in the first place? That's why you want to get an attitude and say something to me? Because I was just wondering, why in the fuck did she come out of her mouth to say anything to me at all? You're not in front of a register. You're not the person that I'm talking to. You're not the manager. You just a bitch standing behind the counter doing who knows what. But you all over here in my goddamn teeth. So I asked her, okay, what is your problem? Okay, are you okay? Because I just had to drive over here, okay, to come back miles. Did you have to do that? Okay, so why are you mad about, how why are you bothered about how I'm handling my situation? But I asked her, do you want to get read? Because I don't mind doing it. I really do not. Okay, I don't mind reading you. I'm not going to put my hands on you, but I will read you for filth in front of all these women standing up in front of this stove, and they going to be loving it, bitch. They going to eat it up. They going to be loving the drama seeing your ass get read, and I'm pretty sure that your coworkers is going to be talking about your ass too. Okay, but it was crazy because after she got read, she didn't have nothing else to say. You know, now you over here with the hush mouth, and I'm thinking to myself, maybe she never encountered a person like me before. Because maybe you just think that you see, these people online and you see them getting tried and you see how people are reacting and responding to them, and you think that you could treat me the same way, but you never ran into a older queen like me who will read you for filth. Okay? I told her to stay in her place. I really did. And she stayed in her fucking place because I was just thinking to myself, why is this little girl trying me when I'm over here bringing back a wig because y'all bitches made a mistake and gave me the wrong motherfucking wig? Okay, okay. It was just weird to me because, right, she was too fucking comfortable, and I had to let her ass know, baby, I'm not the type of person that you want to, do that with. Because I asked her, why is she getting slick with me when I'm the one that's, in this situation? Like, why are you getting slick out the mouth, little girl? And she ain't have nothing else to say. But I'm glad that she didn't have nothing else to say because now you understand, okay? Because what I don't understand is if a person of the LGBT community comes into the hair store, why is it a fucking problem? Because do you not realize that it's a lot of trans bitches that do hair? Do you not realize it's a lot of gay people that do makeup? I just don't understand because this is a place of business, sweetheart, and you gonna cop an attitude with me, bitch? That was the wrong thing to do because now I'm finna read you. You just gave me an opportunity because you set yourself up for that read. I was already bothered. Okay, I came in the store and said, I'm gonna keep my composure. I'm not gonna get in here and get belligerent. I'm gonna, conduct myself with class because I know how people see us already anyway. So I didn't go in there acting all crazy. Okay, I just told her what was wrong and what she was doing and everything. And then here comes this bitch out of her mouth want to say some weird ass shit to me like she don't know how, like she never encountered a queen before. And see, the thing is, the area that they're in is over by the whole stroll. Okay, it's over. It's a hair store that's over by the whole stroll in by the trans whole stroll, honey. Okay, not the women's whole stroll, the trans bitches whole stroll. So why are you working in a hair store where trans bitches be working at night and you don't like trans bitches or you got a problem with bitches that men that wear wigs? What's the tea on that? Okay, okay, okay. But I have to be careful. She is past ignorant. And then the crazy thing is now you done got embarrassed because all these other girls in here don't talk about you. Your coworkers gonna talk about you. They gonna talk about how you got red. They gonna tell the whole story of it. And you know how girls is, baby. They finna gossip about this shit for a couple of weeks. Okay? They gonna be like, oh girl, you should have been there. Such and such got her ass red. Oh, that punk said, bitch, do you want to get red? And she just shut the fuck up. Okay? And I bet you she one of them bitches who got so much mouth and now somebody done came in there and read her ass and now she don't got nothing to say. Okay. 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 Like this little bald head hoe, like her fucking this bitch had on a braid lace front and the shit was sliding back. Okay, and then the cashier had on some cheap ass Chinese eyelashes and this bitch had the nerve to try to curl them. I can tell she used the eyelash curler to try to curl them bitches. They so shiny and cheap. I hate them eyelashes. They look like plastic. Okay. I'm like, why? And then they work in the beauty store. That's why you need a bitch like me because I can help you with these things. Like, you know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be no reason why you got a braid. And both of them had on braid lace fronts that was sliding to the back. I can see the glue on the edges of it. And y'all work inside the house though. I even asked them, is she hungry? Okay, I asked them, do she need to go home? Is she hungry? Because why is she getting the attitude with me? Why is she getting slick with me? She must need to go home. Y'all need to send her on a lunch break. She's hungry or something because why is she getting an attitude with me? Okay. Right, okay. That's what I be saying. Like, girl, do they need to go home? Is this person hungry? Send them on their 15-minute break, child. Shit, let them go home early. Let them go home early, child. Cause why is she in here getting attitude with me? She must be hungry. Okay, she looked hungry. And that lace front looked hungry too. How it was peeling back on top of her head like that. It very much needed a drink. It looked thirsty and parched. Okay. And then this other girl got this glue all up on her eyelashes and then got the nerve to try to curl them. Baby, just take them things off. How do y'all work in a beauty store and y'all looking like that and don't got on no damn makeup, just greasy ass face with fucking eyelashes on? I can't stand that. Like if you don't put a little concealer under your eyes or pat or bleach your face or something, like girl, what? Why do you have on eyelashes with no makeup and then got that glue and shit all around your edges of your lace front? Like that shit ain't cute. Stop. Just take it off. Like that's why I be telling y'all, honey, I will take this wig off. Like I do not sleep with a wig on. Okay, I'm not sleeping with no wig on. I'm finna take it off, and then when I get ready to go somewhere, that's when it gets back put on. Okay, my mama even said the same thing today when we was going out wig shopping. She said she is not going to sleep in no wig. Okay, and I'm not finna do that either. Okay, okay, okay. Bitch, I want to get into some real tea. Okay, I want to get into some real tea, honey. I want to get into some real motherfucking tea. I'm so serious right now. Like, I want to get into some real motherfucking tea, bitch. Okay, and I'm finna use real names too. I don't give a fuck. Okay, I got this cousin, right, and her name is Shantia, bitch, and she got four children, right? Okay, her daughter, who is like 20, I guess, this bitch got into it with my mama, okay, in a group chat. Mind you, my mama is 70 years old. Okay, so she sat in this group chat and allowed her daughter to, cause first of all, okay, one of my cousins, right, her name Allison. Okay, Allison is a bad bitch. She drives a Mercedes. She got three children. Her oldest daughter is my age, but Allison always been like a mother to me, even though she my cousin. And she got a lighter skin complexion. So like when I was younger, she used to have me around her a lot and used to tell people that I was her son because she wanted the son so bad. Okay, but yes, honey, Allison is she is body, honey, and she's very much gay friendly. Like she done had trans friends and gay friends. Like she know about all that stuff. She know about trades and DLs and all that stuff, honey. Okay, she's very much she knows. Okay. And but at the same time, like it's crazy because even though she loves gay people and trans people and stuff, she didn't want her own son to be gay. Okay, and I can tell that she have a little difficulty with me being trans. Like she don't really I don't know. It's like she accepts trans people, but I guess it's different because we her family or because she I don't know. But anyways, okay. So my cousin Chantel, right? This bitch, mind you, Chantel mama is still alive too. Okay, her mama is in the group chat too as well. Okay, but see, Chantel mama got bipolar. She bipolar. She even have to take shots every month. So she ain't you know. But at the same time, I was like, now why she didn't say nothing to her granddaughter? Because bitch, my mama is 70. You are like what, 50 something? So you're not even in my mama age range. Like you only about 50 some years old. Okay, so I feel like with her being a grandmother, she should have checked her daughter and her granddaughter. Because now what we have is a group chat where every time you send a message, it's telling you that Chantel blocked you because this bitch done blocked the motherfucking group chat. So every time we text in a group chat, we get in a message telling us that you're blocked by this phone number. And I'm like, yes, honey, this bitch is that fucking immature. She's like 30 something going on 40. She in her late 30s. Okay, she coming up right behind me. So it's weird to me because you done your mama you and your daughter got into it with my mama, and now you wanna block the group chat and shit that my mama really started because she wanted to be able to have family time and be able to because we do this every month. Like my mama started this. She was the first one to do it. And she wanted to create a thing like, where we all get together like every month and a different person hosts, they little event. Child, and this month, what is this? November? This was supposed to be my month. But my auntie, she got this month right here. But December Okay, that's supposed to be my month, bitch. Because and plus my birthday is in that month. Okay. But I was like, this is sad to me that this girl sit up here and block this motherfucking group chat like this. And I be thinking to myself, how long is this gonna go on? Like, how long is this gonna go on? Because you don't think my mama them bothered by this message popping up on their screen? See, they not like me. I don't give a fuck. When I see the bitch, I've been typing it in there constantly. Okay? I've been typing the fuck in that group chat, and I was talking about chicken today, posting pictures. I don't give a fuck about this hoe. Okay, I don't give a damn about the messages popping up telling me that she blocked. I don't give a good goddamn. Okay, but I know that my mama and my great auntie, them people are gonna be, they gonna feel some type of way about that. And I really hate the fact that she's doing that because it really ruins it for us all. I really hate how they not, seeing the bigger picture of this. Okay, and it's like this. What if my mama died, or whatever? Then what? You gonna be at her funeral bawling into tears because you was on bad terms with her. And I'm just thinking, like, how long is this girl gonna continue this shit on? Like, how long is she gonna keep continuing this and not unblock? Cause she got to unblock that group chat. I don't even think she gonna be able to unblock it. Okay, she probably done blocked it and deleted it off her phone. And that is just so pathetic and sad to me. I really hate that. I really do. It kind of make me want to cuss her ass out. Like, I really do. I just want to text her from a different phone number and tell her how wrong she is and how she needs to fix her fucking problem because it's so selfish. It's so selfish. And today, see, when I went up my mama's house, right, I was texting in the group chat. And when I seen it popping up on her phone, she asked me, she was like, what this message right here mean? And I'm like, this is so sad to me that this woman has to deal with this bullshit right here. She's 70. Like, my mama be, sometimes when I'm talking to my mama, I can tell that she ain't, all aware, of, you know what I'm saying? It's like I have to make sure that she know what I'm talking about. Cause it's like some stuff can just go over her head and she'll pretend like she know what I'm talking about when she don't. And I'm like, I could tell that she probably gonna, have dementia when she get older. So it really is just like so sad to me to see them doing that and behaving like that. It's so pathetic. I ain't gonna cuss nobody out because I feel like if I cuss somebody out, it's just gonna make it worse. It's just gonna make the situation worse. But it's just so disheartening to me because I'm like, well, damn, when is she gonna stop acting like that? When is she gonna start back talking to the family? Because I mean, we have family time every month. We have gatherings every month. My great aunt, she's a Jehovah, and she never had Thanksgiving with us. Like, never. Bitch, I'm 41 years old. I never seen this lady at a Thanksgiving with us. Okay? Because she Jehovah and most of my family is Christian. So, with her having them beliefs like that, and, she don't want to deal with all that, with people talking about her and all that stuff like that, because my family is a little messy, and, she got a white husband. So I can see why she don't come around us and stuff like that, because my family is so pro-black, and then they so Christian. Okay? She know what she doing. It's like, but see, when she want to have this Thanksgiving thing, right? Because she never really been around us for Thanksgiving, but a lot of people not responding. She even asked them in the group chat, "Hey, I need y'all to respond because she trying to put something together." And it's just so crazy to me how they doing that. Like, I just wish they would just stop being like that. I wish they would just, put their differences aside. Because first of all, I don't understand why you trying to come for my mama in the first place. Because my mama is not a person who is, because she was like, oh, you need to learn how to listen sometimes. Bitch, first of all, what you don't know is that my mama mind is slipping a little bit. She ain't even got it. She ain't even all aware of stuff sometimes. I can tell when I'm talking to her. So for her to tell her, oh, you need to learn how to listen, I want to slap that bitch in her fucking face. Like, who the fuck do you think you talking to, bitch? Do you realize my mama is a 70-year-old woman? You only 20 years old. You don't know nothing about this type of shit. You ain't even been around long enough to see stuff like this. You know, like all my great aunties, they all have suffered from dementia. I have seen them. Like even my great grandma, when she before like when she got up into her older age, she thought it was a cotton field in front of her apartment. She thought the grass in front of her apartment, right there, when you come out and it's a sidewalk and then it's like grass and then it's another apartment building. She thought the grass right there in the middle was a cotton field. Okay. So I'm like, she ain't been around to even see stuff like this. And it's like sad to me that my cousin didn't check her daughter and put her daughter in her place and let her know that she was wrong. Because it's like now, moving on from this, your daughter still thinks she in the right. You think that you in the right because you done blocked this group chat. It's sad to me, and it's causing so much division. It really causes a lot of division. Okay. And then the crazy thing, like, she was scared because one of my cousins, right, her name Alexis. Okay, Alexis is a bougie bitch too. She's bougie. She just like her mama Allison. Okay, they both drive fancy cars, and Alexis is very much of like a fashion type of girl. Like she's very much into fashion and stuff like that. Okay, but she had told my cousin that she told my cousin daughter that she could get it. If you get what I'm saying, she asked her did she need that, and my cousin Chantel, she was like, "Oh, nobody ain't gonna put their hands on my daughter." And my other cousin Alexis, she said, "Oh, girl, you can get it too." Now, see, my cousin Chantel, she's not a fighter, okay? My cousin Alexis, and my cousin Ashley, we all grew up together. All of us know how to fight. Like, we was fighting when we was kids. We used to fight people. But my cousin Chantel, she grew up in the country. She got two younger sisters, but her younger sisters used to be beating her ass. And she don't really know how to fight like that because with her being the oldest, her mama taught her, how to cook and how to clean and all that stuff like that. So she more so of like a housewife type of girl. Like that's her personality. She know how to cook. She got four kids. She bad built as fuck. Okay, I'm not even gonna lie. She's very bad built. She got a stomach with hardly no ass. She used to have ass, but now it's like flat and like a little hump up at the top. It don't look good. And she got dreads too. She got her natural hair. She don't wear no makeup. Okay, she don't never. I don't never really see her with no eyelashes on. Okay, so and her first baby daddy is gay. Okay, not even DL, bitch. Like and you could say he DL, but in my eyes, he's gay. Okay, in my eyes, he is a punk. Okay, because let me tell you, one time I was in my bedroom sleep, and this was before we had cell phones and apps and all that stuff. And a lot of my friends used to just come to my house because my mama is so friendly. She loves, other gay people. She don't judge people. So a lot of my friends used to like my mama too, and they used to just come over my house. So I'm just in my room sleep, and I'm thinking somebody is talking to my cousin because she was over there at my mama's house. She had a three-bedroom, and a lot of people used to come over there visiting us and stuff, like staying the night and all that shit. You know how family is. So my cousin was in the living room. I heard people talking in the living room. I didn't know who it was. Okay, I thought it was my friend named Marquise. Okay, because he had a car and he used to come up to my house all the time. Child, I come in that living room. It was her and her baby daddy sitting in there talking. I'm like, oh my God, honey, because I thought this was a punk. I swear, I thought it was a punk. I'm talking about not even a DL, not a trade, not none of that. And I thought this was a punk. Okay, and then the crazy thing after that, her uncle even was telling her like, okay, like catch T, okay. My cousin, right, who is a trade. One time I cause me and he used to work together. Well, we used to work by each other. We used to work in the same area, which is like a tourist area. So when I used to get off work, I used to go pick him up. And one time I was looking for some collard greens, you know what I'm saying? And he was hanging out the window because, see, I went to the beat to go find the girls. I was like, I know one of my friends out here, I just got off work. It's late at night. One of my friends out here, they probably can help me find something. So, when I was driving down there, this man was hanging out the window talking about, oh boy, they catch me on the wrong night, they'll get all my money. Okay, so he's very much of a trade. Like I don't, it's so many characteristics. Like he used to sag his pants. He used to be a street pharmacist. He don't really look all that good, but he pulls so many females. I'm talking about so many females, and don't got no kids. Okay, don't have no children at all. Okay, and works in landscape. Okay, he also works in landscape. These are all qualities of a trade. Okay, these are all characteristics of a trade. Okay, but so my her trade uncle was telling her, baby, your man be in the gay club. Okay, your man be in the gay club, child, and I don't know how he knew, but he was telling her, your baby daddy be up in the gay club. But this wasn't even her baby daddy yet. This was just her boyfriend. Okay, and he told her, baby, your man be up in the gay club out in the little country town in Leesburg. That's what it's called in Leesburg, Florida. So yes, and he was out there in the little country towns up in the gay club, and people was coming, and not even just her uncle. Everybody was coming back telling her, and she still had two kids from him, and the kids came out ugly. Both of the kids was ugly. Like now that they grown up, the oldest one's still ugly. That's the one who got into it with my mama. Okay, the second one, she's cute. Okay, but the oldest one, she ugly. She bad built too, especially for her to be 20 years old. She got a stomach and wide shoulders. Okay, she looks a hot mess. She don't got no ass. She built like a person who sits in front of a desk or something a lot. Okay, that look like that's gonna be her potential job, sitting in front of an office, cause she's got the body for it. It's built just like an office person. She don't got no ass. She got some wide shoulders. She got a little breast. Her titties probably gonna get bigger. Okay, as she get older and fatter, and her ass gonna get flatter. Okay, and she got a round face too. Okay. But child, they tried to tell her that her baby daddy was gay, and the one who she with now, I think, is a trade. Okay, I honestly do, because see, the thing is, she be trying to hide her teeth, but bitch, I already know what the fuck going on. You cannot hide nothing from me, honey. I am an artist. Okay, the artist is just in me, baby. I don't even try to clock people's teeth. The teeth just comes out to me. Okay, so it's like this. First of all, where is all your money going? Okay, because you got children. I know you getting food stamps. Okay, I know you getting government assistance, and you can't afford to have your own place. You over here living with a nigga who has three children, who has three young boys. So I know where the fuck your money going, bitch. I know where the fuck your money going, bitch. Because first of all, this nigga is not getting no assistance and stuff like that. They not finna give no man no shit like that. Baby, you can go out there and work. Okay, you can go get a good job. You can go get a construction job, a landscaping job. Baby, you can get any type of fucking job that's gonna pay your bills as a goddamn man. That's why it's a lot of men out here living on their own. Okay, but her as a woman, baby, you have four children. You got three girls and a little young boy. Okay, and you can't get the government to help you with your kids, and you are totally able to get a job. What's going on here? Okay, I know you getting buku money and food stamps. So where in the fuck is all your money going? You giving it to this nigga? You got to be. You got to be. Okay, you got to be. And that's just pathetic. That's why you done block this family like this, because you think you don't need us. But guess what? One day you gonna come back. You gonna come back crying. Because guess what? That nigga gonna put your ass out. He gonna get tired of your ass. He already tired of her. That's the crazy thing. This man told her that he didn't want to live with her, and he tried to make her get a place on her own. He tried to make her be a woman and tried to help make her grow up. Okay, a man tried to make her grow up and try to make her level up so she can go get her own shit. And now you see where she at. She in his shit. Like, what kind of shit is that? And you pushing 40, you up in your late 30s, bitch. You should have a place by yourself with your daughters. You got daughters. Okay, you got girls. Bitch, he got 3 boys. Okay, you don't think they little meat's gonna be, and it don't matter cause they young, they still gonna be trying to do nasty stuff to your daughter, bitch. To both of them. And what your little son gonna say? He ain't gonna do nothing. He too little to even understand. Like, it's dumb to me. I don't think she understand. And then I just feel like the karma is gonna come back around on her because how you sitting up here trying to block your family and shit, baby, the universe is gonna find a way to humble you. Okay? The universe gonna find a way to humble you. You got two 70-something-year-old women up in this group chat and you blocking these people and you being selfish and making it about you and you creating this division and want to make it all about you and your daughter like y'all is just so right and everybody else is wrong. Okay. Well, it'll be just a matter of time before you find out, Amy. Okay. Okay. Child, it's like crazy to me. And see, the other thing too, it's not just her, but see, see, her situation is different because see, my other cousin, right, who doesn't want to be involved in the family time, it's a man, right? But this is my cousin who is on the down low, the one who I told y'all, when he farted, I can tell that somebody flooded his walls because I didn't hear no sound. You know how it's supposed to make that trumpet sound because it's got to go through the skin. It's supposed to pass through the booty cheeks and be like like that's what makes it make the sound. But it was no sound, and he was laying on his stomach. Okay, he was laying on. See, okay, I don't think y'all understand. Okay, I had a cat, right? Okay, I had a little baby cat. I brought it over to my mama's house because my mama don't really like cats, so I was trying to get her used to it. Plus it's a little baby, it's cute. I was like, okay, I'm trying to get her used to cats. Okay, so she can stop saying, oh, I don't like cats, when she ain't even never had one. Okay, so my cousin was like, oh yeah, I love cats, this and that, they spiritual protecting and this and that, and he was laying on his stomach. Okay, yes, baby, a kitten. I'm sorry, a baby kitten. Okay, and so my cousin was laying on his stomach, right, playing with the little kitten in my mama living room, and he was just talking, oh, I love cats, this and that, they protective and all this stuff like that. And I'm sitting up on the couch, he's sitting down there, laying on the floor, kicking his legs up in the air, laying on his stomach, and out comes, a fart that I can tell is not a regular fart. It's the type of fart where when you get cracked, you letting some air out. Okay? Like I could tell that he got cracked and he was letting some air out of his back because it was too much wind. Okay? And he have booty cheeks on him. He ain't skinny. Okay? So I'm like, it shouldn't be no wind coming out like that with no flapper sound. You get what I'm saying? Cause he got booty cheeks on him, so the air should have been making a sound if it's passing through there like that. That's why I was like, he's letting some air out. Somebody cracked him, but I didn't think nothing of it at the time. It just was like, like a question mark in my head because I'm like, why did his fart sound like that? Especially with him being a straight man, his booty hole supposed to be real tight and closed. Okay, it's supposed to make a loud fart sound. So that was the first clue. That was the first red flag. Okay, and then it was a time where my mom and them had this birthday party and he was holding the boy because my cousin is from Atlanta. Like I got a gay cousin that's in Atlanta. He ain't from Atlanta. He moved there. And he got a BBL and everything, and he moved to Atlanta and he came down because it was his birthday. Okay. Yes, and that question mark came over my head because I was like, why is his booty sounding so loose like that? Because I didn't think my cousin get cracked. Like I didn't think he doesn't look like he would, but you never know. That's why, just like my cousin who I was talking about, when I said it's hard for her to accept me being trans, it's hard for me to accept my cousins being DL. I'd be like, is he getting cracked by somebody? Like I'd be surprised by my other trade cousin because I'd be like, he's meeting trans bitches. Okay. I'd be really shocked and surprised. And then a little homophobia and transphobia kick in. But yes, child. So then when my cousin had the birthday, my cousin and my mama got the same birthday. So we had their birthdays on the same day. And he was at that birthday party. Okay. Now see, this is why he's not coming around anymore. This is what she doesn't understand, because they think that he has a problem with my mama, but they're not, aware of what's really going on. See, my mama even know too. My mama know that my cousin is on a DL, and that's what he's struggling with too. Even my other cousin Allison, who I say is like a mother to me, who be around a lot of gay people and stuff, she know too. Okay, when me and her was talking and I sent her that voice note, baby, she saved that voice message. Okay, I seen that she saved it. Okay, because that was some tea, and it's like she wanted to bookmark the tea for later on. Okay, so and then like, okay, when we had the birthday party, right, it was some of my cousin gay friends at the birthday party. So it was this one light skinned boy. He was kind of feminine. He was dressed like a boy though, and he was holding the boy hand like a girl. Like, he was holding his hand just like the boy had his hand just like this, and my cousin was holding his hand just like this, talking to him, and the boy was looking around like, is do y'all see y'all trade cousin? Cause he was shocked too. He was gagged. And I seen him, honey. I caught T. I was looking right at him because I was like, oh my God, what is my cousin doing holding this man's hand? Because mind you, my cousin has a girlfriend who he been with for like 15 years or so. They might as well be married. I think they've been together longer than that. Cause they got a son that's like 20 something. So I think they've been together longer than that. Okay. But she done got real religious. She done got baptized. Okay. She used to be a hoe because when he met her, he had a mouthful of goals and he was driving cars on big rims and stuff. And she was, with him all the time, going to the swamp meet, buying these cheap ass clothes and wearing gold chains and putting gold teeth in her mouth too. Okay, and now she all of a sudden is, going to church and all that stuff, and getting baptized. And the crazy thing is, the more that she go into church, the more he goes into the closet. Okay. And the weird thing is, like, when I was younger, he always kept a distance from me. He never really like talked to me and stuff. Like, he was always acting a little funny towards me. Like, he never, and he my cousin. So it's like, what, why do he have a problem with, my sexuality? You distancing yourself from me because of that? And his brother, the trade, he ain't never did that. He always act like a brother to me. So, those are the differences between them. Like, one is a DL and one is a trade. Okay. And the trade is happy with his life. He content, child. He got a white girlfriend living out in the country. He be cooking fish and hanging out with her brother and doing all kind of stuff. Because see, when it comes to trades, the trades is more so attracted to trans women. So they more so along the lines of straight. They don't even see a trans woman as a man. They see you more as a woman because they be like, damn, this bitch fine as fuck. This bitch got ass, bitch got titties. They ain't even worried about no dick. And then with him doing powder donuts, I said to myself, he be in these hotel rooms doing powder donuts with these girls. Because a lot of the girls do powder donuts to stay up at night. And I know he probably had them eating his meat in them hotel rooms doing powder donuts. Okay? Spending the coin on the girls. Okay, but the DL one, I don't think that's how he's not getting hotel rooms and doing powder. He don't even do powder donuts. So, he don't do nothing but drink beers and smoke cigarettes. So I know he ain't meeting the girls. What? Why y'all laughing? I'm serious though. Like, I know that he ain't meeting the girls. Like, he meeting boys. He done got cracked by a boy, probably a feminine boy. Okay, he done got cracked by somebody because it was too much wind coming out. That wind was coming out that hole, and it just passed the fuck right out. And I'm like, it sounds too loose for a person who is a straight man. The straight man booty hole be so closed up and so tight. It shouldn't sound like that. It shouldn't just sound like no air like that. It's just too loose. I know the difference between when somebody gets cracked versus when somebody is, farting. Okay? That wasn't a fart. He was letting out some air from getting fucked. Okay? So yeah, honey. But the first red flag was because I fucked up because the first red flag is when he sat on me and my gay cousin lap at this family gathering thing. Yes, that because this was so weird to me because see, like I was saying, he always kept a distance from me. Like he never really engaged with me and talked to me like that because I'm like the gayest one in the family. Like bitch, I dress up and I always been like that anyway. I always been wearing wigs and like I've been doing that since I was a little child. Okay, I used to tie up shirts and stuff on my head and just all kind of stuff. I always been like this. So he kept a distance from me and stuff, right? So we had this one family gathering, and it was just like a random family gathering too. Like it just was random, and me and my gay cousin was there. And see, my cousin, he got his group of cousins who he hang around, and like his sister is the one who I hang with. Me and her the same age, so we always kicking the tea together and talk about people, and you know what I'm saying. And so first he went and sat on my cousin lap. And then I was like, oh my God, why is he sitting on my cousin lap like that? It was so weird. Because I'm like, my cousin is, and he didn't even have to come out, honey. I paved the way for him. He didn't even have to come out the closet. He just was being himself. Like, it was no big thing about, this, whatever. Okay. But he sat on my cousin's lap, me and his sister just sitting over here talking like, girl, you see this? We laughing and shit like that, kicking the tea. Child, next thing you know, he came and sat on me. Okay? He came and sat on me. And see, this is what made it weird for me because see, at this time, I never thought about my cousin's dinglings and stuff. Like I never really thought about their dinglings. And oh Lord, my God, I got a vision in my head. But oh Lord, oh Jesus, help me to get through this. Okay, whew. But he put his hot booty hole on my leg. Okay, like cause you know how when people sit, like he sat on my leg, and it's like my leg went right into the crack of his ass. Okay, and I can just feel his hot butthole like on my leg, and then not only that, I felt his meat going to the side inside my leg. I could feel his meat going to the side on the side of my leg, and I was like, ew, because I'm like, my cousin got a long meat. I'm like, ew, oh my God, like I could feel his long meat going to the side, like down my leg. It was so gross, and it was making me so uncomfortable. But I was like, I don't know why I missed that red flag, cause that was the first one. That was the first one. That's when I should have knew. Okay, that's when I should have clocked his teeth, but I wasn't thinking. I was not thinking, and I'm like, why did he do this? Like why did he do that? I was confused, and I never gave it too much thought though. I never really. I was like, maybe he just being a cousin. I don't know. Maybe he just getting comfortable with us, cause he did it to my gay cousin first, and then he came and did it to me. And I'm like, oh my God, honey, like, I can feel his booty hole. It's like hot. I can feel his meat going inside of my leg. And I never thought about they meats. Like, I was like, oh my God. It was just nasty. It was crazy to me. Because I'm like, this man meat is like, child, I felt like I've been violated. Okay? It was crazy to me, but that was the first time I should have noticed from then because he never did anything like that. He's a dude that's got a mouthful of goals. He got dread. Yeah, he still got dreads. Okay, he used to drive cars with big rims and stuff on them. Okay, and he never really engaged in conversation like that with me. I mean, he had talked to me and speak to me. He wasn't, you know, but he never came up to me doing those. No, he never was like that. Okay, he never sat on my lap. Okay, he would never do that. Okay, I ain't never even got a hug from this man. Okay, like he always kept a little distance from us, and he wasn't like that. Like he was very much like a homophobic type of man. You know, my other cousin, the trade cousin, he's the one that's more comfortable with anybody being gay or whatever. He don't care. Okay, like yes, and that booty hole was so hot. Like that's when I should have knew. That's he probably was trying to tell us. He probably was trying to tell us some subliminal signals. Like he sending a butthole signal or something to our leg. Okay, trying to let us know that he been cracked. Okay, cause he did it to me. He did it to my gay cousin, and then he came and did it to me. I was like, is he trying to? I should have caught on and understood that he's trying to tell us that he's a part of the club. Okay. Oh yeah, that's what I forgot to tell y'all. When he was at the party, right? When he was at the birthday party, okay. This man, okay, cause see, it was a lot of LGBT members there. Okay, my cousin had all his friends, and mind you, he from Atlanta. Okay, and it was his birthday. Okay, it was him and my mama's birthday, honey. So you know they finna turn up. Okay, so me being dressed up and everything, cause my mom wanted me to be dressed up. Like, mind you, it was her birthday too, so she wanted me to be, dolled up. Because my mama do not like me being like ashamed of being trans. She want me to be myself, and she want me to wear long nails. She want the makeup to be teased. She want the eyelashes to be on point. She want the hair to be long. Okay, it's blonde or red. She don't like no other colors. I got to see how she feel about this color, and I got to get her approval. Okay, she like me to dress classy. She don't want me dressing like no hoe, and I got to dress classy, child. Like she don't like that whole shit. Okay, but when we was at the party, right, because I'm able to be my absolute self. Like my family does not care, and my cousin able to be himself too. Like I told you, but he got a BBL. Okay, so he don't give a fuck. But like they was telling my cousin, right? They was like, Junior, stop acting crazy. Like they just kept getting on his case because he was just acting out. But see, the thing is, like, what a lot of people don't know, when a trade get around you, and when the trades get around trans and the DLs and stuff like that, when they get around gay people and LGBT people, they tend to act out. They tend to act a little loony. I don't know why, but right, he was comfortable, okay? And that's how they get, like, when the trades get around a bunch of trans or people like that, girl, they get very comfortable, and they be acting hot, okay? They be acting loony as hell. So my mama was like, my mama and his girlfriend, everybody was like, yes, they be being their true self, and they be trying, yes, girl, okay. And so my mama them, they was like, Junior, stop acting like that. Stop acting all crazy and this and that. And he was like, why can't I just be myself? Why can't I just be myself? And see, when he was saying that, right, I wasn't thinking like he just saying why can't I be myself. He was saying this as a means as to like because my cousin is able to be himself, I'm able to be my absolute self. He felt like he wasn't able to be himself, and I think that cause see ever since then his drinking done picked up. Like he been drinking excessively. Like he even be peeing in the bed, child, from drinking so much. And they said he been running into walls. Like he was depressed. He was talking to my mama for a little while, but now he ain't talking to her no more. But I can tell that the whole DL thing, that's what's really got him feeling so depressed. Like he feels like he can't be himself, and he done got in his 40s, and it's like, yeah, I think he should be in his, I don't know if he in his late 40s or 50s, but he's somewhere around that age. He probably in his 50s. But it's just like, a lot of men when they get up into their 40s and 50s, they be feeling like they get more comfortable with their sexuality. And it's like they want to be able to be themselves. And I feel like that's what's really making him drink more and stuff, because he ain't able to really be himself. And it's probably causing him to be depressed and sad and stuff. And I think that's why he ain't been coming around. Like he don't want to be around us. He just want to be around his girlfriend family. Okay, and he probably feel, because she religious, she done been baptized and all that stuff. So, that's probably, he probably feel like he obligated to go to these family things with her, what I'm saying? If he says that he doesn't want to go, then it's probably going to be a problem, because she's going to feel like he acting funny or whatever. And then it probably would even further his depression, because he's not getting out and being social with people. Okay, because I mean, he is smart enough to realize that, but it's like I just feel like he that and my younger cousin who was talking about, oh, that's why Junior not talking to you. She don't understand that that's the reason that's what he's going through. She's too young to understand that. But my cousin Allison, me, my mama, and my cousin Allison, we all are capable of understanding that. Like my mama knows about DL people. My mama said that my cousin keep going to jail because he got a boyfriend. She clocked that T. Okay, and the crazy thing, see, this is so funny because when she said this, right, the mug shot came out. This boy had lace front glue around the sides of his head, and my mom and they was like, it had to be a queen that was trying, cause he was on the run. He was on the run, and my mama was saying she like he probably got a boyfriend in there, cause he keeps going back to jail. Okay, every time he get out, he keep going back in there. And then the crazy thing, when the mug shot came out, this boy had lace front glue around his head. Mind you, he's not. He act like a thug. Like he a person who sag his pants and all that stuff. Okay, so what is a person like that doing with lace front glue around their head in the mug shot, child? It was some queen that was trying to disguise him. Okay, one of these queens was trying to. Okay, one of these queens was trying to disguise my old cousin, trying to keep her trade from going to jail. Okay. I was like, that is crazy. Lace front glue in your mug shot, honey. That is just insane. Child, what? Why did you have a wig on? Like, what? Who put a wig? Who installed a wig on my trade cousin? Okay, like they wasn't gonna still know that that's him. He ain't transitioning. he, he don't even act feminine. Okay, he still gonna be acting like a thug. He gonna be looking like a whole man with a wig on, child. Like he act too thugged out. Okay, he just naturally acts like a thug. He ain't gonna know how to act feminine. Okay, okay. But yes, child, I was like, that is so crazy. She don't realize. I just hope that my cousin get her shit together and stop being so selfish, because she doesn't realize what she's doing to our family and the family time group thing and all that stuff. Okay, and she don't know, about the trade cousins and stuff like that. They don't know, they unaware. My mama and my cousin know. Okay, 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 okay. I met this one dude. I'm gonna tell y'all, okay, and I ain't trying to put y'all in my business, but I'm gonna tell y'all something, okay? Like this dude the other day, right? Okay, he got mad at me because, okay, I ain't even gonna lie. He gave me $300 because he wanted me to crack his back. Okay, and this was the day that my car had got broken into. So, I was already mad about a bunch of shit. Okay, and see, the text message that I got today was you don't remember me. And I'm like, if I haven't seen you in a few years or so, how the fuck am I supposed to remember you, honey? Like, I talk to so many damn people on a daily basis. There's so many damn niggas that's talking to me and all in my inbox. I'm not gonna remember you. Okay? So, what he told me is that if I knew that I wasn't gonna give up no meat like that, that I should have just told him. It's like this, because this is what I wanted to tell him, even though I just said something simple because I'm not going to respond to this, I'm not going to feed into this bullshit, because it's like this. When you come to my house, okay, act like you know what the fuck you want to do, because if I got to try to figure this shit out, okay, I got to try to figure out what the fuck you like and what the fuck you want. If you want some dick, bitch, then come over here and suck a dick and put your ass up in the air. Okay, and this was the same one who had a bump on his booty hole that I put my thumb across, and it felt kind of weird. So what makes you think I'm finna sit up here and slang dick up in your ass like that when I just seen a bump on there, honey? You think I'm finna really get up in there? No, ma'am. Okay, no, ma'am. You finna get a little dick and you finna get the fuck on. I'm so serious though. Like, what did you really think you was finna come get? Because I'm not a manly man, honey. Like, I just don't understand. You thought I was gonna just slang a big long dick up inside you for hours? I don't fucking think so. I mean, did you think that I was gonna just dick you down for 3 hours? That's why you gave me $300? Because I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna do that. Okay, it's a one time fee, honey. Okay, I don't go by no time and all that because if I say get the fuck out of my house, that's what I want you to do. I don't give a damn about what time it is. Okay, because it's like this: if you bring a stank fishy ass over here to me that smells like gay sex, it smells like rubber and fish and dookie mixed together. So I'm not finna sit up here and be slanging my meat or something like that. I don't give a damn condom or no condom. Bitch, I'm not finna sit up here and entertain your ass like that. It looks like you get cracked by a lot of people. Like you look like you get fucked by a lot of people. Okay, and you think that I'm gonna sit up here and entertain this booty like this? I don't think so, sweetheart. Okay, I got much cleaner asses and booties to entertain than sit up here and crack your back and end up with a wart on the bottom of my dick because that's where your little bump was at. So if I kept pushing my dick up into your ass, bitch, I'm gonna have a bump just like that right up under the bottom of my dick or on my balls. Okay, so guess what? I'm not gonna be pushing no dick up inside you like that, sweetheart. Okay, you gonna get a little dick, you gonna get the fuck on. You know that you got a bump right there on your booty hole. Okay, don't act like you didn't feel it when I rubbed my thumb across there. When I was curious and I was looking at that shit, you knew what the fuck I was doing. I mean, I didn't put my tongue on it. You talking about you want to get your ass licked, but when I seen this bump down there, what make you think I'm finna put my tongue on something like that? You already look like you got fucked before you came over here. Like, I know how people is. They'll get fucked by multiple people in one night. I'm not the first dick that you came to. You was at somebody else's house before you came over here. Somebody hotel or something. Okay? Because first of all, your ass is so loose that I have to do like this. Okay? I have to go in different ways because it's like if I'm going in straight, I don't feel nothing. Okay? And you want me to sit up here and slang dick inside of a loose ass for hours? Bitch, I don't even feel nothing inside your walls. Okay? I'm trying to go side to side just so I can feel something. Okay? And you want to complain and tell me, oh, you don't remember me and all this shit? Baby, do you see how many complaints I have as opposed to yours? So I think I deserve every damn dollar that you put in my account. Okay, I think I deserve all the pennies, all the half cents, all of it, honey. Every right. Okay, ungrateful. You won't get no dick from me no more. Okay, and let me tell you something. I'm not finna deal with a person who got stuff like that on their booty. Okay, I'm just not. You're not gonna disease me, baby. I'm 41 years old. I don't got no warts and no stuff like that on me. So why in the hell would I just allow some person, okay, some dirty booty ass nigga to come in my house and put a wart on me? Bitch, please. Okay. He had some kind of scar up at the top of his ass. I don't know what it was. I was trying to figure out, what is this? Did you get shot in the ass? Like, what happened to your ass? It's like at the very top, right where the ass and the back start. It's like a scar, and it was shaped like it had a cross. It was going across like this and down. Okay, but this part right here was bigger than this part. Like it looked like this scar right here was older than this scar. Like this one looked bigger and more fresh than this one down here. And they raised up. You know what I'm saying? They was the kind of scars that raise up off of your body. So I'm like, what the fuck happened to him? Did he get shot in the ass? Like what I don't understand how you get scars right here on your lower back right above your ass. That just don't make sense to me. And then you want to bend over and put it up in the air. I can't help but look at this scar trying to figure this shit out as I'm pumping you. Because I'm trying to figure out, the mathematics of how the scar even got there. I'm really sitting here analyzing this shit, trying to put it together in my mind how these scars got here. Is this from a surgery? Is this from you getting shot? Like, how did you get something like that? How did that scar get in that place? Did you not He must did get stabbed because why is it in that place right there? That's just weird to me how it's in that area because first of all, did you have on clothes when this happened? How did this get through your clothes to your skin to where it made a scar that raised up off of your body? And then you have two of them that one look older than the other one. I don't understand how that happens. And then you want me to crack your back, but you got two scars on your back that I'm trying to figure out and do math on looking at. I'm literally sitting up here trying to figure out the anatomy and the biology and I'm doing scientific problems and shit on your back. Okay? like, like I'm in a damn science class. I'm really sitting here just looking at his back trying to figure out how did it get like that. Okay? And then I'm thinking about the other bump that's underneath. Okay? Like, honey. This ass is not appealing to me, and you think I'm finna sit up here and crack it for hours? I don't think so, child. First of all, you got a smell. You got a bump down here. Then you got scars up here on the top. This is a real ghetto ass that I just am not finna sit up here and entertain. Okay? And you a man? Trying to be a masculine, manly man with an ass like this? I just cannot. Okay, you ain't no girl. I could see if it was a girl and she done been through shit, your ass done got scarred up and whatever, whatever. Okay, I get it. It's rough out here. But as a man, how do you get scars on your ass, bumps on your ass, a smell on your ass? You know? It's like, I had this lube on my hand, right? And I wanted to get the lube off my hand. And sometimes I'll rub, they booty so it can be shiny. And then, I'm getting the lube off my hand so it's not feeling all greasy. But, child, I didn't even want to do that. I just let that shit stay on my hand. I sure the fuck did. I let that lubricant stay on my hand. I was like, I'm not finna rub these ass cheeks. They was slightly hairy and they just wasn't appealing. It just didn't look good. The skin tone just was not appealing to me. So I said, I'm not finna be rubbing my hand on that ass. No, thank you. That's not a rubbable ass. Okay. And it's like what was crazy, right? See, and when I was going, cause see, I said to myself, I said he want to get fucked down. Like he really wants to get slayed. Like he really want his walls to be slayed. I can tell this is what he really want. Okay, so I tried to go hard, a couple of times. I was like, I'm finna go hard on him and make him, you know what I'm saying? Cause I see what he want. He want a hard, long, big meat up in him. Okay, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna try, cause I'm very curious about stuff. I wanted to know, is this what he want? Okay, is this what he came over here for? Because he was trying to swindle me, talking about, oh, you want me to do you, bitch? First of all, why would I want somebody to put a meat in their booty looking like this? I'm not finna let you get on top of me. Like what? Is you serious? So, when I was doing it to him real hard, he wasn't even moaning that much, child. I'm talking about face was down inside the corner of the couch. He can't even open his eyes and see no area. But I'm like, he all the way pressed up into this couch, taking all this meat and this all the moaning that he doing. That's all the little moans that you letting out. Uh-uh. You not finna overwork me, honey. Okay. I'm on HRT. I'm on hormones and estrogen. Okay. You not finna do that to me. And then let me tell you something. I felt the back of my leg muscles. You see this right here? I felt this muscle right here burning a lot of fat. Okay. And I said, my legs not finna be looking like that. You got me doing manly stuff. So my booty and my legs is gonna get hard and muscular from doing this to you. You making me burn the fat on the back of my legs and my ass. Okay. And my shit finna be looking like a nigga from doing this to you. Okay, your ass up here looking fat. Mine is not as fat as that. Okay, shit. Okay, that's why your ass out of the mind now, because you over here bending over in front of me, and I'm the one that's behind you, burning the fat off my ass and legs. Okay, so I said, I'm not gonna be doing this to this man. That's why I just sat my ass down. Baby, you wanna eat this meat? Okay, cause it ain't even hard no more. Okay, I'm done with this. I'm done being I'm done imagining. Okay, my imagination can only take so much. Okay, like I'm not a man like that, honey. Like it's a little man up in, you know what I'm saying? But this is changing over here into a woman, child. So my imagination can't work like that no more. Okay, I can't just sit up here and pretend like this is something else. Okay, it is what it is. So when I see scars up on the top of your back, and I'm thinking about the bump that's underneath down there, okay, and the little fishy dookie smell with the condom smell and all that coming up out of here, it was. That's how you can tell that he got cracked by somebody else, and that's how you can tell he get fucked a lot. Because your booty smelled like fish, and then you're gonna try to tell me to lick it. I'm not gonna lick something like that. Who is putting their face up in that? Cause soon as I smell anything, baby, I'm not putting my tongue down there. Like, do you realize that's an open wound? That's fungus that you trying to put in my mouth. I'm not putting no fungi in my mouth, honey. There's no bacteria down there building up, making that smell. What kind of bacteria creates that smell? Cause I don't want to put that in my mouth. Okay, that is crazy to me. I'm serious though. His booty smelled like a combination of condoms, dookie, and fish. And you talking about put my and can you lick me? What? Excuse me? I'm not finna lick that. I'm finna go down here and be a goddamn OGBYN or whatever it's called, and I'm finna get down here and do an examination. Okay, because I want to know why your hole smells this way. Okay, I'm trying to look closely to see. It's like I'm trying to microscope my eyes because, bitch, I was trying to see the bacteria. Like, I really was gonna see the germs. Okay, I wanted to know what was creating that fishy smell. And, it looked like his booty didn't get cracked, but it smelled like it did. The evidence was coming through my nose. Okay, it was very much apparent that he got cracked by somebody, and probably before he even came to my house. Okay, it smelled like a combination of dookie, fish, and condoms. Okay, probably a magnum because magnums have a certain smell. That's how I know that he got cracked by somebody with a bigger meat than me. Okay, and he probably thinking, oh, he probably thought mine was just so huge. I guess I don't know because of my pictures or something. But no, baby, don't come over here trying to get no meat from me. I don't give a damn how big you look. Okay, because first of all, I'm not finna slay no meat. See, when the boy came over here, because it was this one boy, he couldn't even take this meat because he set himself up. Okay, he set himself up because he went to DD's Discounts. Okay, if y'all don't know what that is, DD's Discounts is like a lesser version of Ross. Okay, like if you know how Ross Dress for Less look, child, DD's is worse. Okay, it's very much low budget. Okay, so he went to DD's Discounts talking about he finna buy some skirts or whatever. And I'm just thinking to myself, who finna wear these motherfucking skirts? Cause bitch, I'm not wearing no skirts from no damn DD's Discounts. Okay, so when he came to my house, he showed me the skirts or whatever, and I'm just looking at him like, okay, that's cute or whatever. Okay, but guess what? He had put the motherfucking skirts on, honey, because I'm not putting them bitches on. You putting these motherfucking skirts on. You can try that skirt on, honey. It look like it can fit you. Okay, so how about you try that skirt on and let me see how you look in them. Let me see how that pink one look first, and then try that black one on. Okay, and keep your fitted cap on too with it. Okay, so yes, and when he put them dresses on, honey, he couldn't even take my meat. Okay, he talking about put that leg down, cause yes, when that leg went up, child, he was running from that meat. Okay, he was running, but he didn't know this really is, child. I love seeing a man with girl clothes on. They got a feminine, a masculine body. That just sends me through the roof. Okay, and he had that fitted cap on with that skirt and that manly strong back like that with that skirt on. I was like, oh, child, Lord have mercy, Jesus. Okay, with them little Duncan Hines sitting out the bottom of that skirt, child, it was everything. Okay, and he couldn't take the meat. Okay, but see, his booty didn't have no smell. Okay, his booty didn't smell like fish. Okay, he didn't get fucked by somebody else. Okay, his booty went loose. Okay, so that's why he got cracked for a long time and why he was running from me. Okay, now see that how you get the meat, honey. You can't come over here putting your legs up like no V and it's smelling like the sea. Okay, who finna crack you smelling like that? Ain't nobody cracking no back that smell like that. Smelling like barnacles and sea fish and seaweed. Like, child, no. And then got fucked by somebody else like we don't know. Bitch, I can tell, honey. You got fucked by somebody before you came over here. Okay? You don't even look clean. You look dirty. You look kind of dirty. You don't look fresh like you just took a bath. Shit. So, that's why he didn't get much meat. Okay? And that's why he got sent and had to call his Uber because I just sat right there on that chair with my little soft meat playing in my phone. Okay, because I am not finna sit up here and exude my energy like that and tire myself out on somebody with no stank ass like that, honey. Okay, yes, baby, he looked kind of dirty. Like he done got fucked. He looked sweaty and greasy. He didn't look fresh. He didn't look like he just came out the shower. He looked a little sweaty and greasy like he done got fucked. Like he got fucked down. Okay? Like he done got fucked down, honey. Not just a little crack here. No, he done got fucked down. Okay, somebody with a big ass dick was up beside him. Okay, I need to go look online to see which one of these queens gets. Okay, cause somebody got a big ass dick. Okay. Okay, one of these queens out here got a big ass dick because they tore his ass up. Okay, it was no more room left up in there, child. She just destroyed all the walls. Okay, and sent him on his way. Okay, and now he want to try to come over here to me. Henny, no ma'am. I am not her. You better go back over there to her. Okay, because I know it's this one queen here that they said got 11 inches, and that's who he probably was with. That's who he probably was with. Okay, he done took them 11 inches, and now he think that he can come over here to me. Baby, this feels like I'm throwing a hyena down a hotel hallway. Okay, that's how wide it is. I don't feel nothing. Okay, like you just tossing it in there, and you don't feel nothing at all. Like, that's why I was gummy worming you, honey. Okay, that meat turned into a gummy worm, and I was, just sitting up here acting like I was doing something, cause I was just completely turned off. Okay, I was completely turned off. Like the job is over. Okay, this is a done daughter. Okay, bye. You can go call your Uber child. Okay, I ain't finna conversate with you or none of that shit. I ain't finna try to be fake with you and hold no conversation. Okay, just let me know when your Uber come and you can get the hell out and I'll lock the door. Okay, okay, okay. But yes, y'all, I'm finna get off here though, okay? I'll see y'all later, okay? I'm finna go eat and go take my ass to sleep, okay? But y'all have a good night, okay? I love y'all. Spread love and spread peace. No more hate, okay? See y'all later.